Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the AMP token. Right now at a 1.81% increase in the last 24 hours, up almost to that 10-cent range. We are going to probably have some decreasing going on as this left side continues to rise and the right side continues to maybe decline or even stabilize. We have a lot of big things going on recently with AMP, and that's exactly why we've been covering it in the last 2 days. So AMP has been making a lot of big volatility moves. We've talked about the price predictions in the past videos, but I'm getting more of a grasp on where I believe AMP should be in June, July, and 2021. So stay toward the end of the video. I will be giving you those price predictions. I do want to say as well, guys, if you want to stay up to date with AMP as well as so many other altcoins on the channel, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video before we get started. So if you guys don't know what AMP is, it is definitely a security safety token that really kind of ensures your confidence when sending coins. So AMP is an Ethereum token that aims to collateralize payments on the Flexa network, making them instant and secure. If a BTC or ETH payment fails due to unconfirmed or long transaction times, the AMP collateral can instead be liquidated to cover losses, while the vendor receives payment in fiat, potentially providing greater assurances to both parties. So AMP, obviously, the idea behind just, like I said, just really security and stability, and obviously the idea of safety coming into play there, having kind of insurance when sending coins for really no additional cost. And I think obviously the idea behind AMP is definitely sound. Unfortunately, I think we are a little bit still overvalued at $4.1 billion, but there is a lot going on. So we'll talk about that first, and then we'll come back and talk about the future of AMP and the price predictions that go along with it. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is Bitmart. They will actually be listing AMP token, a digital collateral token that provides instant verifiable assurance for any real-world application. Deposit opens at 9 a.m. June 17th EDT, obviously. So this was taking place today already, and the deposit, like we said, did open already today. So AMP being listed on Bitmart, definitely more accessibility to AMP is a good thing. So Coinbase, now obviously Bitmart. So big listings. We saw it here, obviously Coinbase. We all know about this. We've talked about this previously as well. One of the big things that I think is going to continue to help AMP is the idea that there are so many ways to earn AMP. So that's something I think is a great way to strategize getting your token really known and out there for everyone to see and understand. So the ways to do this is to stake payments on Flexa to earn AMP rewards. You can actually earn interest with Gemini. And then the biggest one, in my opinion, is learning AMP to earn AMP at Coinbase. So when people try to earn AMP for free, which takes just a couple seconds, they can do so by learning a little bit about the token. When they learn a little bit about the token, it could grab some ideas and minds to actually invest more themselves, because they'll see what potential the coin actually has because of its use case or utility behind it. So I think that's just 3 great ways to really earn AMP rewards, and I think that's definitely what's pushing AMP right now, as obviously as long along Bitmart listing and, like I said, Coinbase listing as well. So taking a look at my actual own tweet, guys, I talked about how I wanted to give back to the community. So thanks to Community Jax and SameCoin.com, I am going to be giving away 1K worth of Jax tokens and 1K worth of SameCoin tokens. So there will be 2 lucky winners. So make sure to follow me on Twitter and retweet this tweet to be entered to win those 1K worth of coins. Jumping back to the next thing, we see AMP can collateralize any type of asset transfer, whether digital or physical. Today, AMP is providing the collateral for instant fraud-proof transactions made using more than 25 different digital assets. That's quite a lot. Obviously, there's definitely a market for this security and really, sound of mind, just assurance when sending, payments. And I think we're going to continue to see this asset class grow really as we move forward. The idea of safety and security in crypto is still fairly small when it comes to coins available out there. And I think, in the top 10 or top 25, you don't see anything other than AMP as really a security. Right now, we do have an error, it looks like, so I can't go into the price list, but AMP, like I said, is looking very good. If we take a look at the last week, we do see a 65.73% increase, rising from that initial 5.5 cents up to about 8.5 cents, 8.8 cents really, and then continuing on this 5 to 6 cent stabilization into some great listings and accessibility features to obviously more and more people, allowing us to really grow up to 9 to 11 to 12 even cents. And I think we're going to continue on a great adventure. A lot of volatility comes forward and ahead. And I think we should be taking a quick look at the actual website itself and talking about some of the things that it allows. So it talks about the staking. So AMP is an extensible really platform for collateralizing asset transfers. We talked about that, but you can buy staking AMP. Any form of value exchange can be guaranteed. Digital payments, fiat currency exchange, obviously loan distributions, property sales, and much more. So why AMP? They talk about why AMP as well. They talk about collateral as a service, extensible and open source, asset agnostic, non-inflationary, and then obviously, like I said, you can send as well and repeat. They talk about the idea and the really use cases behind AMP. So if you guys want to do your own research, remember I'm not a financial advisor. So if you're looking to really to dive into AMP and understand what it does, go to amptoken.org and you can learn more yourself. Obviously, before investing, never invest what you can't afford to lose either. So they say, let's take money into the 21st century. AMP provides AMP provides assets like DAI with instant verifiable assurance for any real world application. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as so many more you can see here in the background. Jumping, like I said, over to that AMP price prediction chart, we're going to take a quick look at the last month of a 63% increase. I think we could easily see AMP start to struggle back down. And a lot of people are very excited about this increase because of these listings, but remember, always hype does die down, and the coin is really kind of sinks back into the value of what it really deserves. AMP is definitely a valuable coin. There's no denying that AMP is a coin that's going to last a long time. It's going to be a coin that continues to rise, definitely during bull markets. But right now we're in a stabilization kind of phase. We're in this accumulation, manipulation, or FUD stage, and I think by the end of June, AMP actually will probably sink back down closer to about a 6 to 7 cent range at the very least. And I think, unfortunately, it's one of those coins that, is a little bit overvalued because of the hype that was built around these exchange listings. So I think it's a great coin. I still think there's a great opportunity behind it. But like I said, by the end of June, 6 to 7 cents is my price prediction. Going into the end of July, I think we could see a lot more happen. Altcoins do have really a great potential to break out late July at the earliest. I'm hoping some altcoins start to break out, and I think AMP would be one of those that would start moving late July if we start to see less manipulation and FUD across the market. Obviously, I think this accumulation period is really starting to make a lot of coins struggle even more than they were previously, as we continue to see, like I said, a lot of the market struggling around, altcoin specific. I would say that, altcoins are struggling around while Bitcoin kind of jumps up and down around 37K, 38K right now. AMP, I do think by the end of July, like I said, though, guys, I think it will be right around 8 to 9 cents, even lower than where we're at currently. I think we are going to dip down before we go back up. And I think it's a great coin still, like I said. If you're looking to hold this long term, if you bought this at 11 cents and you still, wondering if you should buy or sell, unfortunately, I don't think buying at 9 or 10 cents is a great idea at this current price point. And unfortunately, this market cap's a little high for my liking. But I do think, long term, you're still going to have a great investment. I think this is still a great investment opportunity if we see a dip back down from AMP. But you never want to buy hype. You never want to buy around that hype. And I try to stay away from, doing price predictions over coins that I don't believe in. And that's exactly why I covered AMP, because I do believe in this coin. It's just unfortunate, when there's hype around a coin, you have to wait that hype out. And I think realistically, by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market, we'll see a great price point on AMP. I can't give you guys exact details on what I will see, but I'll give you guys kind of a broad range of where I think AMP will be by the end of the bull market or the end of the year. I like to, kind of keep full transparency, try to as really conservative, reasonable, realistic as possible with price predictions. So if you guys haven't noticed that with my June and July predictions for AMP, but by the end of the year, I think we could easily see AMP. If we take a look at, the all-time, we should do that first. It goes all the way up to 12.1 cents. Realistically, I see it way higher than that by the end of the bull market. If we do pick back up on this bull market, AMP could easily push closer and closer back to a 22 to 28 cents by the end of the bull market, in my opinion. That would be about a 3x, from almost where we're at right now if we got to the high end of that. So I think realistically, a lot of people are going to be happy about the long-term potential behind AMP. Like I said, there's not too many coins, really utilizing that safety, security features, in the top 10 or top 15. And I think AMP could be one of those that pushes through and maybe has a shot at making it to the top 15, top 10. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll definitely, like I said, keep an eye on AMP and see where it goes. It's on the front page right now. I don't know what number this is, honestly, but it's on the front page right now at the bottom of the front page. So it's doing fairly good. Obviously, like I said, a 6% increase in the last 24 hours, now back at 10 cents with a great push back up. So hopefully we continue. Hopefully it proves me wrong. It has a great month of June altogether and doesn't come back down, to 7 to 6 cents. Realistically, I want AMP to do as well as it can because it's a coin, like I said, that I believe in. It's a coin I want to invest in. I just haven't had the opportunity quite yet. So thank you guys again. Always, bear in mind, patience is a virtue. So thank you guys again. I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. Thank you guys again. Like I said, join that giveaway if you guys want to take advantage of, kind of the support I'm trying to give back to you guys as you guys support me to that 100K subscriber mark.